Okay, so hello everybody. It's been a while since I made a video. I know. Today in this video we are going to be ranking all forms of hollows, including True Vastalords with, of course, the True Vastalord specs, and Urankars with the Urankar specs. So we're gonna start off with the start of hollow progression, the basic hollow. Now, before they changed this, because it used to be different, but now the actual base hollow has some pretty good moves, and he also gets flash step. So it's still kind of buns, so I'll put it in C. Next, what comes next is Menos. Menos I'm gonna put in D, because I don't think anyone will actually become a Menoskar, if I'm pretty sure from this, because Menoskars, let's just go over to the the wiki over here. Let's go to Urankars, let's go see Menoskar buffs. Oh yeah, okay, Urankars. Maybe this will I see it. Okay, wait, I completely forgot where to see this. But, oh yeah, Urankar info, okay, my fault. So Menoskar just gets hero charges block 10% damage. This is buns, by the way. So yeah. Never become a Menoskar, okay? Yeah, so it's going in D. Next is Adjukar. Adjukar, I'm gonna put in B, because it has really good moves. But, the problem is that I see way too many people running around as Adjukars, which is not as good as just becoming a Vastalord. A Vastalkar, I mean, sorry. So, yeah. Now let's go to Vastalord. Vastalord, I'm really conflicted here. Has insane moves, insane HP, and does 30 damage. Or 32, I don't remember. After each level 100. So it's doing a lot of damage, but the problem with it is that it has 0 Retsu charge, so it can't get Retsu back after using it. I'm still going to put it in S tier though. It's not viable in PvP, but for just grinding to get to either Adjukar, or if you want to reach level 100 you can get True Vastalord. Actually no, I'm going to drop it onto A. It's just because it's kind of buns. For that reason, that you just can't get back that Retsu to do that monstrous damage. So yeah, it's gonna go into here. So now from Vastalord, which is what you should be getting to after the update which changed hollow progression, you should basically have the option either go Urankar or Vastalord. True Vastalord, I mean, sorry. We'll start off with like the Urankars. So the Urankars get pretty good buffs, as you can tell right here. They get they get 10 extra skill points, bonus damage, bonus HP, more charges instead of 10, a crazy hero block, and XP boost. Now, of course, unlocking this gives you all of these resurrections. This is an S tier, of course. It's just that Segundos are just so spammable and broken. Every last one of them. It doesn't really matter which one you have. They're all good. And almost all actual resurrections are good, because most of them are really easy to spam with. And that's actually a really bad example. This is a really good example of just straight up spam, or even Motriello or Gante. Even knowing they also get insane combos. Oh my god. The only one bad one I say is Primo, because you don't get too many gun moves in the game as a hollow, but doesn't matter because he does insane damage. Anyways, now we gotta rank all these transformations. Starting off, probably start off with Volcano. Volcano is going straight into I gotta check. Okay guys, sorry about that, but my footage just cut out for like a second there. But yeah, if it doesn't have any passive, it's probably gonna go into detail. Let's just check though. Hidden passive, ooh, is immune to all types of burn damage. It's D. The only time being immune to burn damage is good is against a single character in the game, which is Legion Jaka. So if you see Legion Jaka in PvP, it's really good, but that's if you see a Legion Jaka in PvP. So, judging that that's like the only character in the game that can just burn you with abilities and moves, it's going into the detail because it's a calm, it doesn't get good moves, it's not too good. The next one after that is, anyways, a Tron Edo. I gotta check its passive. It's unlocked. Yeah, M1's having increased stun, allowing you to combo into moves that aren't usually possible. Just because of that passive, I'll probably put in B tier. But I'm gonna have to see some of these moves because I've literally never seen anyone use this. Okay, that isn't too good. Yeah, that's a combo extending move. I mean, like, I'm probably gonna put it in C. It doesn't look too good. Next is Kong Quest 30. This, you have damage resistance and deal more damage the higher your HP is, capping at 10% at max HP, as a losing HP boost all boost. Okay, that's good. Let's see like the moves though. That's actually not bad. If that can combo extend, this is really good because that does a lot of damage. That's a cool move, and he only gets 3 though. Yeah, no, I say that this is probably gonna go in A. And it also gets Sword, which Keto is really good in like the game. So yeah, it has to go into an A. Has really good moves. Has a sword. There's not much else to say about that. And also has a really good passive. Okay, next is gonna be the rares. So the light one, the light res is really spammable because if I remember what a passive does, I'm pretty sure speed. Yeah, has no cooldown. You can just infinitely flash step basically. So like you get like a shit ton of flash steps, and then your moves are just all spammable. But I'd probably put it in like B. Your moves just don't do a lot of damage. Next one is Sanatin Tiasu. You have double damage the amount of, like basically the more armor you have as an ranker, the more damage you'll do. Oh no, it just doubles the amount of damage in gears. Oh, it also has it has 3 passives. Crazy. Gain multiple hands as scythes after. Okay, so somewhat ignored by getting the controlled. This is actually really good. And these moves, I know that they can combo extend really well, as you can tell right there. Yeah, no, this is really good. If you can like get in them in like a combo, this could be deadly. Because you're not losing your resurrection then, and that's really good. And its moves don't take that much, and they're actually really good moves. So yeah, he's going into A tier. What is that? Plantera. Plantera is going into S tier. Hakuda, you get special Hakuda moves as an arrange card. Wait, what are we doing? Oh yeah, Plantera. Plantera is going into S tier because Hakuda, you get more Hakuda moves. I'm pretty sure I already said that. And also, let's just his passive's pretty good. Your flash step do not have a cooldown when you are in mode. What this means is that you no longer have you can do infinite flash steps. Now, basically what this does is it does something a little bit different. It makes it have no cooldown in between the flash steps. This makes you actually have infinite flash steps, but you still have a cooldown in between them. And this also has really just high damage moves. You can combo it with Hakuda. It's just a really good spec, but it just sadly doesn't have a Segunda. Actually, the fact that it doesn't, I'll put it at like the top of this. And also, why is that so high? Wait, I just have to real quick fix like these rankings. I solemnly swear that Menos sucks, bro. I hate Menos. Oh my god. Anyways, S tier. Wait, wrong one. S tier. It has a Segunda, first of all. Its moves are insane. Zeros get an extra 2 second, an extra 2 seconds of wind up, which just makes them last longer. And by the way, this passive is always on, so you don't even have to be in like the mode. Then gain 2. They act like normal swords, but have slightly increased range. So you just get more ranged. Then you also get higher damaging moves. Like you could just see really good. And then, which also I'm pretty sure adds like a new passive. Yeah, landing any sort of move will regenerate you for each hit. By the way, all of his moves are multi-hit. That's why it's really good. You have a different run animation and slightly faster flash steps. So that's why it's kind of busted. So yeah, it's going into S tier. It's not kind of. It's OP. Oh my god. Yeah. All Seras have shorter but does 15% less damage. This is still really good. It cuts your cooldown in half. There's not much else I have to say. You gain 2 pistols. You can also switch between. You can actually get swords while in this, which is kind of crazy. And yeah. Now it has only 2 moves, but it also has 2 moves. Actually, no, wait, does it have? Okay, never mind. It has more gun moves. It has 3 gun moves and 2 sword moves. So that's 5 moves total. And it has its Segunda, which of course we gotta go over. When on low Retsu, your swords and ones will slap Retsu from your opponents, which steals Retsu, and then gives you a certain amount of Retsu back. S tier. Now Aragante is going into the S tier. Your Zanpakuto is going to be changed for an axe. It gives it extra range, but it can't do air combos. Then Death. Breath of Death. The Z, X, and C Aragante moves rot your opponents, which just does passive damage. Then you also have Come to Me, the B skill, then in base form. Yeah, and then he has really just good moves. This move does insane damage. A 360 AoE radius, yeah. And then you can just you can honestly run anything with this. Creates a force field that slows enemies within it, as well as negates damage for all kendo moves. Can be used in base. Yeah. So if you're running a kendo build, you can't touch him, because you just can't damage him. That is so broken to just think about, because that eliminates a lot of combo possibilities. And of course, he has this broken. He just regenerates insane amounts of health and just does just insane damage. It's so good. But yeah, that's all of the rankers. Now it's time for the True Vasto Lords. First of all, to get True Vasto Lord, you have to reach level 100, have your mask break by a Menos in Hueco Mundo, and then you'll get it, and then you have to just do like a ton of quests. So passive, they gain TVL, 15 stacks of hero that grant 50% damage reduction and no damage boost. It does not have any for running out, but takes longer to regenerate than Arrancar's. Then you also get all of the moves that your other types of Vasto Lords get, with also other hollow moves, so just way better. It also has a free combo extend, much longer, and knocks back enemies now, and it also comes out faster. So yeah, really good stuff. But let's get to the specs. So this probably is going into S tier, and I'm putting it at the top. Actually, these are probably going to be tied, okay? Because the one problem is that they don't get a heal for popping Resurrection and then like Segunda like Arrancar's do. But what they do get instead of that is they get the exact same amount of damage that a Vasto Lord gets. So they're doing 30 damage per M1, which is absolutely stupid. Like, I mean, this is downright like dumb. So yeah, Harebell. Harebell's kind of mid, the worst one out of like the bunch that they have. Your M2s is replaced with a water bullet that can be used for distance. The better your combo is, the more damage that you do. Your M1 range is increased due to you having a shark fin as a hand. Kinda weird. So yeah, this basically could mess up like your combos if you're not used to having like the shark fin attack. But the one thing about it is that almost all of its moves combo extend. That's the one crazy thing about it, is that all of its moves basically combo extend. I'm still gonna put it in A tier, probably above this, but like it's just not. It's still really good, but I'd recommend you just try to get any of these three, because these three are just so good. Anyways, speaking of one of the three busted OP ones, we have the Ancient Vasto Lord. This is what I'm actually running on my True Vasto Lord account. So yeah, basically, you can change like whatever your Retsu color is whatever you look like. You got Horn Charge, which is not a combo extend, but just does, like, as you can tell, it just did like 240 damage, which is kind of crazy, by the way. Then this can daze your opponents and also let you just combo extend after, and it's 100 damage combo extend, really good. Then you have Gray Ray Zero Burst. By holding C, you just get like these two crazy high damage Zero Bursts. I don't remember how much damage they do. Yeah, 100 for the first one, and then another 100, so it does 200 damage. Then you have Rampage, so you can hold B, you launch up in the air, and just start launching all of like those projectiles. I don't, did that do 800 damage? Then no way. Wait, what? Okay, no, it did 200 damage. Not just like base 200 damage. That's really good. S tier. I'm probably gonna put it like here. It's not better than these three, just because they have really good passives. But the good thing about it is that it just does really good damage. But the thing is that it has no passive. I don't know if they're gonna give it a passive. They probably might, but I just don't know what like the passive will end up being. So yeah. Anyways, next is the Ichigo's one. This one's really good. So each second you in PvP, you get increased damage. Maxes out at 20%. 20% is a lot of increased damage. All of your moves take a lot of Retsu, but just do such high damage that doesn't really matter. You also get a sword. I don't think I have to really tell you why that's really good. But yeah, the one problem is that they put it to legendary, even though it still does its old damage, which is pretty bad right now in like the current meta. If they end up changing it, it will go into S tier, but at the current moment, it's gonna have to sadly stay in A tier, for my personal opinion. Now, last one, Ukiyo's. This is an S tier. That's all I'm gonna say right now. You get crazy monstrous Sero buffs, which you can just like spam them at this point. But the one problem is that it's actually blockable. You also get basically the passive that the Segunda gets in base, and also all of your moves do multi-hits. Besides for, I think, yeah, that's multi-hit. Do they actually all do multi-hits? Okay, yeah, that one doesn't, but it's a combo extend. And the last one, yeah, that does multi-hits. So basically, one of them doesn't do multi-hits, but it lets you combo extend. So, yeah. Will I be putting this? I think I already said it. S tier. I have no idea what this is. Wait. Hold up. Am I missing? Yes, some bear. Okay. I've had a feeling I was missing one. This sucks. It's really old. Crazy old. Another really big problem with it is that it has zero passive at the very moment. So yeah, it's doo-doo water. It's better than volcanic still, but it's doo-doo water. Don't use. So let's just go through over like this tier list again. True Vastolore is going first as long as you know how to use them. They just don't get good Hakira moves. Okay, my recording just cut out again. But yeah, basically they just don't get good Hakira moves, but it makes sense because these developers absolutely only like to buff Soul Reapers. So yeah, we just love that. Arankars get crazy good moves. That's why they're in S tier. You can run it. Don't ever transform into an Arankar from this stage to this stage. Just go for Vastolord. I literally was able to get to True Vastolord in 2 days. So it is really not that tough to get to True Vastolord now. Before it used to be like you had to get basically 2 prestiges worth of levels just to get to True Vastolord. But True Vastolord used to be way better back then because there was no True Zangetsu. True Zangetsu really changed like the whole meta. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. See you in like the next one. The next one will probably be Quincy's and Soul Reapers. Unless of course there's a groundbreaking update for my boys, the Arankars. But besides for that, see you guys in the next one.